Hi folks, just want to point you to the way of this new interview that's just popped up at the Square Enix website with Kitase himself, who's the producer of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And it was an interview that was taken at E3, but it's only just been made public. Kitase shares some details here, nothing really in terms of new information, I'll be honest with you. But he does clarify on some of the issues that have still been confusing people. I did actually put out a video myself, just reaffirming the fact that the first game is going to be over 2 discs and not the whole remake itself, but just the first game itself. And a lot of people were still disagreeing with me, saying no, it's not like that it's 2 discs total, so that would be 2 parts to the remake. And that's not what they were saying, and Kitase just clarifies that here. The disc version of the first game is 2 discs, which is exactly what they've been saying all along, so hopefully that will clear up any more confusion that still remains about that. But then we just move on here, and he pretty much clarifies all of the stuff that we saw at E3, including some, pretty obvious company spiel about their ethic and everything towards approaching the remake and how they're developing it. So you can read all that at your leisure. I'll leave the link to this in the video description as well. And then if we just scroll down here, we can see some of the aspects that they talk about. Again, just defending their decision to stick to Midgar here, and just answering some of the objections that people have been giving about Midgar being quite a dark city with not a whole variety in the aesthetic, which seems like a bit of a downtrodden area to keep an entire game to. But Kitase just wants to remind us that for the remake they are reimagining things as well, and there's actually quite a lot of variety in terms of lighting and colouring, as he puts it there, throughout Midgar. So it's not always going to be the same as we play the game. There are going to be differences in environments and stuff, and it's going to be a heck of a lot bigger, of course, as well than the original. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more. So yeah, then he just talks about the characters, and of course, as we'd expect, the characters are going to be far more expressive than they were in the original Final Fantasy VII. I'd be worried if that wasn't the case, but it's always good, of course, just to reaffirm that, I suppose. And they're going to be aiming this for a new generation as well as current fans. Again, no surprise there. And also, it's always nice just to have this reaffirmed about Materia. I don't think this is going to surprise many people, but a few people were expressing concern in other comments, in comments on other videos, about the fact that they haven't really spoken a whole lot about Materia. And even though it's been mentioned and stuff in various trailers, people, I think, were concerned it was more being relegated to a story element rather than an actual gameplay aspect of the game. But no, it's still very much part of the game and is going to be used to customise our party in terms of playstyle and abilities, as Kitase words it here. And then he just clarifies that they are going to be sharing more information about the remake as we get closer to the release, so throughout this current year. So I'm sure we can always look forward to that, and I'll make sure to share any new information and updates as they come. So yeah, I'll leave a link to this in the description. Have a read through it, see if there's anything in there that I've missed that's worth mentioning, and let us know in the comments section what you think of all of these new features and design approaches that are happening towards the remake. And we are really learning a whole lot more about the game now, I think, which is fantastic, really, because for so long, wasn't it, the case was we didn't actually, really think the game was going anywhere because they were so silent about it. Then all of a sudden, bang, out of nowhere, we're just getting information left, right and centre. So that's quite encouraging. Alright then guys, well thanks for stopping by today. I hope the video's been helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.